how people can cope with something like that, but faith has played a huge part in you trying to cope with such a terrible, tragic story.
And there's no doubt about that. I mean, if we didn't have the faith, and I'm so grateful to my mother and father for the faith that they handed on to us, just the belief in God that He has a way. And Michaela often talked about this, about God's bigger plan. That was one of her great lines, God's bigger plan. And she used to talk about that in terms of a football match. If the result didn't go the way it went, I hope you say, well, it's not part of God's bigger plan. There's a different plan. And that actually happened in 2008 when we lost the first round of the Ulster Championship to Down after a replay in Uri by a point in a last-minute goal. She says, no, it's got a different plan. And so it was actually that year. The plan was so good that we won the Ireland, but she believed that with all her heart. And I suppose having such a belief like that herself, it's good and comforting now to know that I feel she'll be in a good place.
You open the book speaking about her. You wake up in the morning. It's very touching. You see her room and you say hi to her. How do you get up in the morning? Is it all faith? Like, when everything happened to her, it must have just been the biggest shock to your system.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, I wouldn't liken that in any shape or form, and unfortunately I've met many people who've had such tragedies in their lives since that. So it's a huge gulf and trauma in your life, and it's difficult, really difficult to overcome. By ourselves we can't do it. I feel I got the grace from God to be able to put some kind of sense onto it, and logically we can't put sense on it, but if we have the faith, and she had such a great faith, so I'm kind of connecting with the faith that she had, and know that nothing separates us. We had such a great love of each other, and that love, I believe, came from God. So, and we know in the Gospels now